Hey guys, Diplex here again. Welcome back to Call of Duty World War III Mod 4 Men of War Assault Squad 2. This is an 18 faction, not a free-for-all, it's a team battle royale here with 4 participants per team, 18 factions. You know, I had to dig far and deep to find enough unique factions for this. So starting things off, the first faction is the Russian government with president and bodyguards. Second up is Russian police force with policemen. Russian FSB, which is kind of like Russian FBI, former KGB, and Russian Army. So we're doing a mix of Modern Warfare 2 and 3 factions. In fact, I think there's even a few from Call of Duty 4, the first original Modern Warfare. And by the way, we're on this beautiful map from the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. So we have Makarov and company. So a bunch of suits. Our next team is Red Riot, so technically part of Makarov's thing, but yeah, separate in this case. Ultra-nationalists from Call of Duty 4, my favorite faction, or at least favorite looking faction. And loyalists from Modern Warfare 3, so this is Kamarov's dudes. Yeah, and that is it for the Russians participating today. So if I'm not too incorrect, that was a total of 8 factions, I think. Alright, we're moving over to the home team, which is in this case Americans, even though there's no teams. I mean, it's a free-for-all pretty much. SWAT, yes. US Police, cool. Like these dudes. We got US Army Rangers, very solid. Delta Force, of course, why not? And finally, Shadow Force. I'm not sure who's better, Shadow Force, Delta Force, but they're all here. Now, for the remaining 6 factions, which will make this a total of 18 participating factions, we have MI5. Yes, we have Brits here, but you'll be surprised with what we've got as well. GIGN, French SWAT in a way, I suppose. Yes, Task Force 141. So this is a mix, but mostly British in this case. PMC faction. I'm not sure who they are, but they are PMCs. Insurgents from the Middle East, I suppose. Why not? And finally, African rebels. Kind of makes the Russian president here with his bodyguard team make for some pretty logical sense, or whatever. But yeah, that's the 18 factions. They're gonna fight on this map. I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, it's time to get the party started. So we're gonna have the minimap up here in the top left corner. You can tell all the factions have been nicely spread out throughout the map. And, well, it's gonna be hard to be everywhere at once. In fact, I don't think we will be able to keep an eye on every single faction throughout this battle royale. I think many will die and be eliminated before we even cross their path. But we're just gonna begin down here in the corner by this big parking lot, this diner area, and there's a few gas stations around here as well. Put your bets down, boys, because it's now or never. Who will be the last faction to survive? I'm gonna bet for, I just paused the game, by the way, because, you know, I wanted to give you some more time to write down your comments. I'm gonna say African rebels. I've got a good feeling about the African rebels today. So yeah, let's kick it off. Okay, so down here in the corner we have Makarov and his suits, now intercepted by the team of Task Force 141. They're gonna duck behind a car and take cover. The rest are gonna be kind of discouraged from fighting. Oh, he's in a heap of trouble, so he's backing off. Okay, we're actually gonna skip across the parking lot because my minimap is telling me there's a lot of stuff going on over here, so we don't want to miss out on this. The FSB is going nuts here. They just cut down a... That's a Delta Force soldier. In fact, I see another 2 dead Delta Force soldiers over here, so we've lost Delta, apparently. Is Delta all gone? It looks like it. Ultra-nationalists dead here as well by the gas station. They're all killed. Red Riot moving up. We have some engagements here in the forest. What do we have over here? FSB now moving for the center. Currently held by SWAT. SWAT made it here first. So we have US SWAT team by the center flag. Oh, but they are being attacked from 2 angles now. We have the MI5 coming in. Oh boy. And that is going to be the last of SWAT. How are we doing back here? What's going on over here in the suburbs? We've got some Shadow Force soldiers. Their entire team is alive. Up here across, we have the Loyalists, Kamarov and his boys, and they are also all alive. So far, staying out of trouble, but they are keeping an eye on each other. Over on this side, the Russian army is moving in. Now they will be engaging the Shadow Company dudes. Taking a lot of fire, almost forced to retreat instantly. Further here to the west, we have some of the PMCs. They look to have 3 men alive. And the African rebels opposite the road are being pushed back into the forest. Here they are. The African rebels. My team. Go, boys. You can do it. It's not about the equipment or training. It's about the spirit. Red Riot moving in for the center. What is going on back here? So, Makarov and his dudes disengaged and continued for the point. They are being chased by Task Force 141, who are down 1 member. They've lost 1 soldier back there. It looks like Captain Price has fallen, so F in chat. Pay respects to Captain Price. Makarov and his suits, or Makarov and company, I suppose. Taking a lot of fire. They're trying to keep the 141 guys behind them and away. Here by the flag, how are things developing? Oh, the U.S. Army Rangers are making an appearance. We haven't seen them before, but they are here by the center point. SWAT is all KIA. The FSB guys are in their vicinity. I think the FSB guys are, like, in their... No, this has to be Red Riot back here. Yes, indeed. This is Red Riot. They are moving up as well. I don't know where the FSB guys went. I thought I had them in my vision. I see a dead FSB soldier here. Probably a few more here in the center. They were engaged by SWAT. And now these Rangers are going to lock down this flag. Taking 1 casualty. Makarov and his men are still engaging the task force soldiers. The task force 141 is reduced to 1 man, or 2 men actually, and 1 suit has fallen. In fact, the machine gunner. So I've tried kind of balancing out the weapons. Each team has a heavier gunner, a submachine gunner, and 2 riflemen. Every team except the Russian president and his bodyguards, they had 3 P90s and 1 pistol, and they're dead. But yeah, no body armor, no nothing extra, so I guess they were just here for fun, I suppose. I was trying hard to fill out 18 factions, okay? All right, it's not too easy. 18 factions is world record. All right, so we have a Shadow Company soldier making his way to the flag. The Rangers have disengaged. They've fallen back here for cover. Okay, let's head back here. How are we doing on this side? We got the 3 PMCs moving up right now. These guys have varying accents. They have a few sounding French, German, British. It's kind of cool. In the game, they're listed as killers. I don't know what the hell that means, but yeah, they're PMCs apparently. So that's all cool. MI5 just lost a man. They have 2 remaining. They should have, if my mini-map is telling me the truth. Here we go. So it's interesting to see them still alive. Loyalists now under a lot of fire. They seem to have a full team standing. What is over here on the far side? What have we missed out? Oh, it's Shadow Company. They've been so displaced. 1 loyalist is killed. Oh, did he just shoot his head off? No, he took his helmet off. Oh, man! Is this some brutal fighting? Okay, we're gonna move back here to the parking lot and watch as Makarov and his men are now attacked from the rear by a few soldiers, part of the Red Riot team. They seem to have been brought down to only one remaining, and it's the man with the machine gun here behind this flipped vehicle. Makarov is still kicking. He's got an F-2000. Don't ask me why, but he does. Oh, is... The African rebels have returned! The African rebels have returned from their withdrawal. They are back in action, and they are currently not in possession of the flag, but they are damn close. Now, it's down to the last team standing, so it doesn't really matter that you own the flag, but it's a decent location with lots of cover around it. Oh no, don't get caught out in the open, boys. There are so many teams here. I wonder if Task Force 141 has been eliminated. It's very likely. Okay, now we're starting to see a few Kamarov loyalists move in here. They have 3 men around this building. Down here, opposite the street, we have a PMC. Oh, this is a Juggernaut PMC. I thought that was cool. So, yes, a Juggernaut. And he's going for the flag. Oh, he's being shot in his flank, though. One loyalist brought down. Oh, that M240 is destroying them. Holy crap, is this intense. So we're down to 2 Kamarov loyalists. Or Russian loyalists, I suppose. The opponents of Makarov and his ultra-nationalist gang. And over here we have the PMCs coming up in the rear. But, of course, they are all friends with that Juggernaut. So, Juggernaut. Not Juggernaut. What do we have here? 1 U.S. Army Ranger. I think there's more than 1 remaining. Yeah, there's 1 here behind this fence as well. So they have 2 men in action right now. How are the African rebels doing? They've been killed, unfortunately. But they lasted for a decent time, I suppose. Makarov is down to his 3 men right now. So he's got 3 suits. 1 is returning from a hiatus back there. I don't know what he's doing, but checking out the situation. The PMCs are in control of the center flag. We have 2 Rangers to their west. We have 2 Loyalists to their north. And 3 Makarov boys to their east. So, right now it's anyone's game. Okay, the PMCs are spreading out. Where did the Rangers go? They're not all dead, are they? No, there should be 1 alive here somewhere. I'm getting a little red dot on my minimap, but they could have been brought down to... No, there's 2 of them remaining. Okay, look at that. Okay, they're backing off. They don't want to engage this right now. The PMCs are currently attacking the Makarov boys from a distance. And the Loyalists are backing off as well. It's been non-stop action until this point, and of course things were bound to slow down as we reached the end of the game, but we are coming to a more conclusive outcome right now. Holy crap, that Juggernaut just mowed down Makarov and one of his companions. The final suit is also shot dead. That Juggernaut is insane. It's actually the M240, which is insane. And many factions have fielded the M240 today, including the Rangers. So they still have 1 in action. But right now we have 2 Loyalists, 2 Rangers, and 4 PMCs remaining. So if the Loyalists and Rangers could work together, they could bring down the PMCs and then fight for the victory themselves. But right now, it's looking like this elite PMC faction is going to take home the victory. It is not decided yet. They are coming around the corner. They are covering each other. Look at them. They're moving beautifully. They are moving graciously as they're covering each other. I'm sorry about that, mate. He's dead. So the 4 PMCs can now return to the center. 2 Army Rangers coming up, though. They're stationary. They're not really moving. I think they're trying to check out the situation. We have 1 man running up. I'm not sure what they're doing right now. Oh, can't see anything. Trees in the way. Juggernaut patching up. I just thought it would be aesthetically cool to have a Juggernaut, okay? He's not OP. He's not any better than a Task Force or Shadow Force or, you know, any other soldier. He's got the same gun. He doesn't have any OP thing. It's just an insane weapon, which is why it's doing what it's doing, okay? And everyone's got a decent pool of HP here, so it's a pretty good HP pool, you know, so we can have some prolonged firefights. Not everyone dropping to one bullet, so it comes down to a lot of firepower, which I think is cool. He's so awfully close to this guy now. This is a standoff, 1 versus 4. Will he come in for the clutch? Will this Ranger, M240 Ranger, come in for the clutch? Oh, he's got a good group of them. If he can just engage. No, he's like, he doesn't dare to do it. They're all out in the open. Look at them. Will he do it? Will he engage? And he's brought dead. Alright guys, the PMCs are the winners today. If you guys would like to see a rematch or a second round or perhaps the very same game we just did, but with, I don't know, alterations, zombies, artillery, I don't know. Let me know and I can make it happen. If you just want to see a straight up second run of this very exact same game, let me know and I'll be sure to record a video of that as well. I did a testing run prior to this just to make sure that all the factions got to the center and that everyone put up a good fight, that it kind of worked. And the winning team last time was Makarov and his boys, and they lasted long this time around as well, but it was a different result nonetheless. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon again. Ciao.